Alright, I was gonna be planning on making a video review on the stihl BG50 leaf blower. I was kind of thinking about chainsaws again, and I was focusing on something else, kind of like an excavator. But I just want to make a video on my stihl ms361C. But this is a clone ms361. This is a g366. But I called it a stihl because I put a stihl ms310 decal onto the recoil. But this was actually from my neighbor. It was my oldest neighbor before he moved out. Before he moved to a new farmland somewhere, probably in a different state, I don't know. But he replaced it with a Husqvarna 460 Rancher. As you seen the video review on the Husqvarna 455 Rancher yesterday. But this thing got its ass kicked by the Husqvarna 455 Rancher. But I'd say that thing kicked the Husqvarna 455 Rancher's ass for cutting a little bit fast. But before it had carburetor issues. But I did try to readjust the carburetor, and it finally started to work, and it works fine as it should. But it's got a clone carburetor and a clone air filter on it. So I'm going to have to replace both of them with a new OEM carburetor and an OEM air filter. So I'll show you the quick features on it. Chain brake, just like on the stihl. Master control lever. Full choke, half choke, run, up is stop. And decompression valve. That's a decompression valve release button. Recoil. Side tensioner bolts. Chain tensioner on the saw. 20-inch bar and 20-inch chain. But these things can definitely pull a 25-inch bar. But I usually like 22-inch bars because they can run a 22-inch bar. I might actually get a stihl ms361 decal for this saw. And I might actually get a pro sticker for the air filter cover on the top. When I get a new OEM carburetor and an OEM air filter for this thing, and a new oil cap for it off eBay, because I bought the eBay cards where I can definitely use them anytime I want to buy parts for them, or another chainsaw. I searched up Pro Yama, and Pro Yama popped up on eBay too. I might actually get a 62cc Pro Yama to try one out. And I definitely want to try one out. I want to see how I like it for myself. I want it to be a sponsor video that I could definitely do it by making a video of it being used. By cutting limbs off on a cedar tree and doing cookie cuts with it. Including this one too. But it is the same as the stihl ms361, but they are exactly the same, but they're different colors, but they are the same saws, but same bodies, but just different colors on them. But this is a range 60cc saw. It's not a 59cc, but it's a 60cc saw. It was just like my dad's Husqvarna 460 Rancher, because they both are 60cc saws. I might actually do a little cold start on this thing for y'all, so that way you can hear it. But I just went out for a little drive with my mom for today. And we decided to take a little drive. Just drive around. And we just had a little bit of good time. Now we're going to put it on the full choke. Half choke. Down is full choke. Now on half choke. It's just like a stihl, but it works the same as a stihl. But I like it. Let me get the screwdriver and the scratch tool and the manual that it came with. Put in the mixing bottle. Here's the kit that it comes with. It comes with a manual and a toolkit, scratch tool, and a mixing bottle. I use 50 to 1. I use 50 to 1 in it. You can see it's a seat of 59cc on it. It is a Husqvarna g366. But I called it a stihl ms361, but they're the same type of saw. They just copy of a stihl. Let me get the toolkit open. This is a ms310 air filter, but that doesn't go onto that saw. Just letting you know. Then I put my little pliers in there and the screwdriver and screw on caps, carburetor for the start. It came with a carburetor adjusting tool. I don't use it. I don't usually adjust carburetors on them, but trying to get it in there. But that's pretty much all that it came with. But it does have a file. It don't have a file. I use electric chain sharpener all the time. Let me see if I could definitely get this bag shut. But that's all that thing came with when I got it for free from my old neighbor. And the bolts do look about the same as on the stihl, but they're the same bolts. A steel bar and chain and the ms361 parts do fit on those saws. Just to let you know, but you can build an ms361 if you want. All you can do is take the whole thing apart and get the OEM rear handle and the recoil and the oil tank and the clutch cover, and that's all you can do. Got the high adjusted way too fast. Let me try to adjust it a little bit to get it to quit screaming. I'm gonna leave it that way, because that way it does have a little bit more power. And I'll show you the bucket spike on it. Let me put the kit back. But I like it. It's not a bad quality saw. And I did put an MS310's fuel and oil cap on it because this cap is leaking bad. I'm gonna have to buy me a new cap for it off of eBay. I use these small cans for the top handle chainsaw. That's what I'm using this can for. And if I decide to get a stihl MS180 clone, G180, I'll definitely get one. I don't know if you could definitely find them on Amazon or eBay. But this runs 50 to 1. It doesn't run 25 to 1. That's just adjusted. Just ignore that. I don't like running 25 to 1. That's kind of way too much oil in the year 2 cycle. I'll do a video review on the leaf blower next. After I get done making a video review on the g366 chainsaw. But I do like it. It reminds me of the ms310. And the grass is already growing. And if y'all want to get one of these, all you gotta do is go on eBay and Amazon and search up g366 chainsaw, and it'll pop up on Amazon, or you can look on Google. It'll pop up on Google. But the Stihl company doesn't sell ms361 chainsaws anymore. That the ms362 replaced that saw. It was probably in the year of 2015 when it happened. But they brought him back as the clone. And I'll show you the air filter on it. This is a clone air filter, and the clone carburetor is in there. But that's kind of annoying. But they don't run fast with a clone carburetors on them, and OEM and clone air filters. But they're just the same chainsaw, but they're the same. But everything is definitely the same. But all of it looks the same. Well, there she is. Stihl ms361 clone chainsaw. Anyways, thank y'all for watching.